Happy International Day of Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Well, I'm going to ask if you just would like to just gently lower or close your eyes and just relax, because this is our centering time for the service. So centered in the divine within, I claim perfect peace. Perhaps no emotion is more precious or more powerful than the desire for peace among our world's people. I know that we are one in God, and that divine love lives in every human heart. And because I know this is true, I affirm the divine presence in me greets and loves the divine presence in you. Or, of course, more simply put, I just say namaste. Since these words are true, I ask, how can I take it upon myself to make it feel real and not just words? I take time to remember that there are so many people throughout the world who feel the way I do. So many are bringing light and love to their neighborhoods and communities. I need to remember and cherish the truth that peace begins with me and inspires others as it spreads, uniting all the world's people to live and thrive in harmony and cooperation. We are meant to live in peace. I hold that vision and offer compassionate service as a way to make my dream for world peace a reality, now and for all of our children to come. Let us briefly just go into the silence as we think of these thoughts. It is time to create stillness and connection to my spirit, my higher power. Even in the midst of noise and chaos, I become the light of the world. Each time I claim my soul's knowing of divine harmony in accord with every experience and situation I encounter. So, as I feel my heart soften and wide open to include all people, no matter what, peace blankets the entire planet. Peace in my heart is my gift to the world. So let us come back into this space, and with blessings for us all, I say yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are we doing? Good. Just a quick note again about our QR codes. You know that at the moment, Caden is wrestling with 2 different laptops to manage all this until we get the system up and running. But for now, until that closed captioning appears on our screen, for now, if you're wanting that information on your phone, take a picture. It will then appear, the language that's being spoken will be on your phone. So if that's helpful, please access it. And it will be not very long before we're up and running with it. So thank you.
Thank you, Beth.
This is precious love. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see everything we have within us, everything we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us around. us thank God for our blessings and all His precious love we share. Sing that with me. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see every dream we have within us, everything we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for our blessings and all this precious love, all this precious love, all this precious love we share. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Come on, sing that with me. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are, I'm looking at you. You are my family. You are the face of God.
I'm going to ask that you just gently lower or close your eyes again as I offer my prayer this morning. And let me speak in the first person, and my words be your words as I offer this prayer. I know that there is only one God, glorious, omnipresent divinity. This love and light, this infinite intelligence is all there is. It is light and love and joy and peace. And because I know this is true, I know that I am one with this infinite intelligence, this love and light and peace. I express all of these qualities, and my heart is open to hearing what God has in store for me on this day, in this moment. And I know that I feel loved and cherished, and I don't need to worry about anything happening that I don't want, because I know that there are no accidents, that I am divinely guided in each and every step today, and that every opportunity is out there for me to express and to feel and to give and to share as I become a possibillionaire. I can have all these ideas flow through to, in, and as me, as I can exhibit peace in my heart, because I know I am loved and loved. And I am just so grateful for this center that brings us all the teachings that we need to remember all of these things about ourselves, that I can just bask in the understanding and awareness of this higher transcendence that I have. All I have to do is remember. I am so grateful for the ministers, and certainly for our Ministry of Prayer team, who is in charge of this whole service. I am so grateful for Amy and Willard and Jamie, who are offering the message this morning, and certainly for our beloved Patty and Dave, who always just inspire us with beautiful music. And of course for Caden and for Yvonne and for all of our volunteers who make this service possible, that we can all shine our light and feel it shining right back in miraculous and beautiful ways. I am just so grateful for everything that transpires today. And so I now know that I can just release this word into the creative workings of this universal law that always, always says yes. And it is perfect and complete, and we can say, and so it is.
Kitty, that was so beautiful. Careful. You're so beautiful, Kitty. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How the heck are you? Good. You're great. You know why? Something wonderful is always happening. Especially here at this beautiful place. Come on. Oh, play that bass. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Oh, yeah. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Come on, I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they are not. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Yeah, come on. I love wastefully. I love wastefully. I give freely. I give freely. Yes, you do. I reap abundantly. I reap abundantly. Yeah, I already have everything I need. Something wonderful, come on, is happening to me right now. You feel it? I'm feeling it. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Come on now, yeah. I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they are not. Something wonderful, come on, is happening to me right now. Real big. I love wastefully. I love wastefully. I give freely. I give freely. I will reap abundantly. I reap abundantly. Yes, you do. I already have everything I need. Something wonderful, yeah, is happening to me right now. Let's sing it out, Dave. I know this in my mind. I feel it in my body, and so it is. Come on, sing it. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. And so it is. Yes, it is.
All right, it being National Day of Peace, we have a video. I don't know.
This is Hispanic Heritage Month, the video that we're going to show about that. So enjoy.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month. A time for us to recognize and celebrate diverse culture, history, and contributions of Latinos past and present. But what does it actually mean to be Hispanic or Latino? What do these labels apply to? And why do we celebrate in the middle of September, right? I'm going to help you understand it all. I'm Guad Venegas, NBC News and MSNBC correspondent, and a proud Mexican American. Now, most month-long cultural celebrations start on the 1st, right? So why does Hispanic Heritage Month start on September 15th? It's because a handful of Latin American countries actually celebrate their Independence Days on September 15th. Plus, Mexico celebrates on the 16th, and then Chile on the 18th. but there wasn't always a whole month to celebrate Latinos or Hispanics. In 1968, Congress passed a law ensuring that presidents would recognize National Hispanic Heritage Week each year. Then 21 years later, President George H.W. Bush became the first president to officially declare it a month-long celebration. Hispanics are the second largest racial or ethnic group in the U.S. with more than 62 million people descending or originally from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Now, you've probably seen the words Hispanic and Latino used interchangeably, but they don't actually mean the same thing. The term Hispanic typically refers to someone whose family came from a Spanish-speaking country, while Latino refers to a person with ancestry in Latin America. And it is, by the way, possible to be both. Brazilians are Latinos, but they're not Hispanic because they speak Portuguese, not Spanish. But then you look at Mexicans, Dominicans, Cubans, and so many others from Latin American countries who are actually both. And this brings me to the term Latinx. Where does this fit into all of this? Well, Spanish is historically a gendered language with masculine and feminine words. For all of us who speak the language, we know what this means, right? Take, for example, the word alto, which is tall in Spanish. For men, it's alto. For women, it's alta. Well, some are trying to do away with that by using gender-inclusive terms. That's where the X comes into Latinx. Now, there is a lot of debate on whether or not to use it to describe other Latinos. Some are even using the gender-neutral term Latine instead of Latinx. A good rule of thumb is to just ask people what they prefer to use to be identified. For me, they all work. Many Latinos like to identify themselves by the country that their families come from, like Mexicans, Mexican-American. Others might use more specific identifiers to describe themselves, like Afro-Latino, which some prefer to acknowledge their mixed Black and Latino heritage. Then there's the term Chicano, which was coined by Mexican-Americans during the Chicano movement of the 1960s to describe their own unique identity. By the way, I identify as Chicano, Pocho, or Mexican-American. They all work. So what does this tell us, right? Hispanics are not one homogeneous group that can be lumped together. Each Latino culture has its own unique set of traditions and its own definition of what it means to be Latino. And we celebrate all of them this month and year-round.
Here and know that you are welcome here. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. And welcome.
Okay, I'll get the order of service correct one day.
It's been a long month already.
Yes, it has. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If it is comfortable for you, please stand and say with me, God bless America and the rest of the world. And turn to a neighbor, ask permission for a hug, and say welcome.
They are sweet.
Okay. Who is here for the first time? I know everybody wants to raise their hand now. Huh? Yeah. 2 hands. 2 hands. Hi, how'd you hear about us? From a friend? That friend right there? Thank you, friend. Anyone else? All right. Well, thank you. That's a lot going on, huh? Well, we had a fabulous weekend last weekend. How many of you were here? Oh, you didn't miss out. All right. I mean, I don't know how to, I keep thanking Yvonne and Franny and Judy's not here today, but Dancing Dawn, where is she here today? Yes, and the Jennies, everybody, oh, Janice, everybody running around. It was great, it was great. If you missed it, I'm sorry. All right, so, well, there is. There's always today, next year. Yeah, Hispanic Heritage Month started last Monday, the day after our day. Today is actually International Day of Peace. Aldo had a celebration for that yesterday, and you'll see that video in a minute. It happens to also be Pecan Cookie Day, and I didn't make any. Yay! I know, these crazy days. And fall equinox begins tomorrow. Tomorrow, so balance of the light and dark. And guess what else? We're done with Virgos right now. It's Libra, talk about balance, it's Libra's turn. We're not done. And Rosh Hashanah. Who? Never, that's true. All you Virgos, I can never get rid of you all. But I'm just stating, and why would I want to? I wouldn't want to. However, I just want to say that Reverend Stacy, who's co-senior minister with me, Reverend Cheryl, Virgo season is over. But I know that she is still celebrating her birthday.
It's in her heart.
Rosh Hashanah starts for a couple days. No, I think tomorrow also, on Kitty's birthday, yes. Oh, it's the Jewish New Year, and I just like to say Shana Tova. Anyway, so for our Jewish friends, we'll probably have a video from Annie next week, because then also Yom Kippur is the high holy days begin, right? And Stacey doesn't want me to tell you all this, but just so you know, there's 95 days till Christmas. And we have a video to show you for National Day of Peace.
Wars may end with treaties, but peace is built with courage, compassion, and constant action. Every year, 21st of September, we gather with the world to observe the International Day of Peace. This is not a ceremonial date, it is a call to conscience. A reminder that peace cannot wait for tomorrow, and it cannot be left to someone else. It must begin with us. This year, the theme is powerful in its simplicity. Act now for a peaceful world. In a world where violence and division seem louder than harmony, this theme challenges us to act decisively, urgently, and together. We live in turbulent times. From conflicts tearing apart communities, to climate disasters uprooting families, to inequality fueling anger and mistrust, Our world faces storms of uncertainty. Yet peace is not only about stopping wars. Peace is about justice, respect, and dignity. Think about it. A child walking safely to school, that is peace. A society where diversity is embraced, not feared, that is peace. A workplace where voices of women and men of all cultures and beliefs are valued equally, that too is peace. Without peace, development falters, injustice grows, and humanity loses its way. But with peace, every possibility opens. The United Nations has carried this vision for decades. In 1981, the UN General Assembly established the International Day of Peace. In 2001, it was declared a day of nonviolence and ceasefire. Since then, year after year, the UN has reminded the world, peace must be practiced, not postponed. This year, 2025, also marks 20 years of the UN Peacebuilding Commission, an initiative that tackles the very roots of violence: poverty, injustice, inequality, and discrimination. Because unless those roots are removed, conflict will always return. The UN also drives the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring nations work not only for economic growth, but for equality, health, education, and dignity. These goals are, in essence, a roadmap to peace. Meanwhile, UN peacekeepers serve in some of the world's most fragile places, far from their homes, in dangerous conditions, so that others may live free from fear. They are living proof that peace requires sacrifice, courage, and commitment. And looking ahead, the Pact for the Future, recently adopted by the UN, commits to tackling emerging challenges: science, technology, climate, human rights, ensuring that future generations inherit not only a safer planet, but also a more just and compassionate one. But let us be clear, peace is not only the work of diplomats in New York or Geneva. It is the daily duty of ordinary people, of us. What can we do? Many things if we choose. Speak up against hate speech, bullying, and discrimination, whether in schools, workplaces, or online. Start conversations about tolerance and nonviolence in our families and communities. Verify facts before sharing on social media, because misinformation spreads division faster than truth. Support fairness and sustainability through the products we buy, the causes we support, and the values we uphold. Volunteer locally, whether tutoring children, helping the elderly, or standing with marginalized groups. The UN's Act Now campaign shows us that millions of people are already making small but powerful choices. Choices that reduce inequality, protect the environment, and promote understanding. Each action may feel small, but together they create a movement too big to ignore. Imagine if every person here today pledged even one action for peace, how far the ripples would spread. Let us pause and reflect. Peace is not passive. It is not waiting for problems to vanish. Peace is active. It is the daily decision to replace indifference with empathy, silence with courage, division with unity. The International Day of Peace is a mirror held up to humanity. It asks us, what kind of world do we want to build? One shaped by fear and violence, or one guided by compassion and justice? So this year, on the International Day of Peace 2025, let us rise above words and let our actions speak. Let us be the generation that refuses to normalize hatred, the generation that chooses dialogue over division, the generation that treats diversity as strength, not weakness. Let our voices be louder than the noise of violence. Let our compassion be stronger than the pull of conflict. Let our actions, big and small, be the bricks that build a more peaceful world. Because peace cannot wait. Peace must begin here, now, and with us. Thank you.
Really quickly, just want to say thank you for Aldo for that beautiful video. And it is incumbent that we now love louder than the chaos and the division and the hatred and the fear. So we can do that, can't we? Yes. We must love louder. So with that, thank you.
I'm gonna love you louder. Do I need to sing louder or just love you louder? Dave says no. It's a beautiful song. It's called Hold On To Me by a very talented singer, Lauren Daigle.
When the best of me is barely breathing, when I'm not somebody I believe in, hold on to me. When I miss the light, the night is stolen. When I'm slamming all the doors you've opened, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see. When I am sure I have reached the end. Hold on to me when I forget I need you. When I let go, hold me again. When I don't feel like I'm worth defending. When I'm tired of all my pretending, hold on to me. When I start to break in desperation, underneath the weight of expectation, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the end. Hold on to me when I forget I need you. When I let go, hold me again. I could rest here in your arms forever, 'cause I know nobody loves me better. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Good morning.
Okay, peace. According to the glossary in the Science of Mind textbook, peace is a state of inner calm, an inner calm so complete that nothing can disturb it. The peace which comes only from the knowledge that it is all. Fathomless peace is meant by the peace of the Spirit. It is the peace to which Jesus referred when he said, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you." The infinite is always at peace because there is nothing to disturb it. A realization of our oneness with the omnipresence brings peace, the peace which is accompanied by a consciousness of power. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out. Last weekend at the LinkedIn Spirit event, there was a lot of talk about embodiment. Embodiment of love, of spirit, of oneness. Reverend Dr. Raymond last week gave us a message of being, the understanding that there is no separation between us and God. There is no true separation between us and each other. And yet, how many of us are actually embodying peace? Dr. Jane Simmons talked about the guardian heart and how bodies that are unsettled create chaos in the form of mobs and riots. With so many of our fellow humans unsettled in peace, how can we truly understand peace as a collective? How can we truly be peace? Each week at the end of service, we sing, "Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me." Have you ever thought about the words of that song? Have you felt the embodiment of the words of that song? Or is it part of the Sunday routine of service? In a more broad context, have you ever truly felt peace yourself? Do you know what a body at peace feels like? Do you know what a mind at peace feels like? Do you know what a soul at peace feels like? In all fairness, I don't embody peace as much as I would like to. Working in public education in a post-COVID world is where peace is needed most and found least. Where do I embody peace is my happy place, the Portland Japanese Garden. There's a photo I took last summer. Every time I go, I take a photo, and the photo absolutely does not do it justice, okay? So this waterfall can pull me into a place of peace like no other place on this planet. I have stood in front of that waterfall in rain or shine, in cold and heat, in all four seasons. I have been alone, and I have been with others. I have sobbed and smiled in front of that waterfall, and each time I go there, without fail, every bit of chaos and tension that I am feeling disappears, as if the waterfall is taking it out of my body. I wonder if we all had a place that we could embody peace, how different our world would be. It doesn't have to be anywhere fancy or out of town. It could be a corner in your home or the park bench down the street. It could be a peace-inducing thought or memory, a smile from a friend, a hug from a loved one. In those moments that we feel love, do we also feel peace? It is all worth paying attention to. When we sing at the end of service, one of my favorite things to do is look around the room and see all of us singing, holding hands and swaying. This is another time when I feel peace, and sometimes I tear up. I remember growing up in the Episcopal Church. In the middle of service, we would have the sign of the peace where we would greet each other just as we do here on Sundays. But we would actually say peace as we shook hands or hugged. We were literally wishing peace upon each other. How many times a week do you wish peace upon another person? Peace signs used to be thrown around. Now it's one of many poses people give in pictures, and few are actually wishing peace upon their fellow humans. Even if we embody peace, are we spreading it around? Are we giving peace to others? Peace is a gift that is free, and we start with giving and feeling peace to ourselves. It's funny, I have a friend at work who I give a peace sign to every time I see him in the hallway. And he's the only person I give a peace sign to, nobody else. Perhaps that is a small thing I can do to start to create peace in my school building. And my invitation to you is to find your place of peace, and to find something that you can do to spread peace to others. By truly coming together, supporting each other, embodying peace ourselves, we can be the peace we sing about. We are the peace we sing about. Peace be with you. Namaste.
Thank you, Amy. Is this still good? Okay, that's good. I have a picture of my sister who's holding the peace sign with me, except it's in the back of the head. I'm just thankful right now for this center and my two new partners in crime, Reverend Stacy, Reverend Cheryl.
And peace.
And peace. I'm thankful for this. And we all saw the peace video. Well, it walked all over my talk, okay? But today is the International Peace Day. And in 40 years of the military, my idea with peace was ceasefire. And that's only if you're winning. But my thought has been elevating. That's what I'm going to talk about today. The elevation of awareness. And when I think of awareness, I think of it could either be simple or it could be a little difficult. At this point, I'm going to have to talk about my sister, Reverend Cheryl, about her experience that she had bumping into that guy with the carrying that case of whatever, the champagne or whatever, and she dropped it. And the first thing that came to her mind was, "Are you blind?" And when she turned around, yes, he was blind. Now that changed her consciousness from judgmental to compassion. With me, it was a little bit difficult. I was watching the news the other day, and I read about a guy who, somewhere in Tennessee in the mountains, was bitten by a snake, and the snake killed him, rattlesnake, which is kind of rare because it doesn't happen that much up there, and I felt real compassionate for him because he was a young man, he had a family, it was just kind of tragic. Further on down the line in the story, I heard he picked up the snake and it bit him. Now I went from compassion to judgmental, right? You idiot. But then I had to think about it. I didn't know this guy, I don't know what he's about, I don't know what he's done, I don't know what he's thinking, but I do know something. I have done things that is almost as crazy as that. So I had to go back to compassion and understanding. The evolution of awareness is a process that we go through every day. There are decisions and choices that you have made in your life that you don't make anymore. And anybody who's been married more than once, okay. Many of us here in this New Thought Church, we came from the mainstream of religiosity, Baptist, Methodist, Catholic. And we're here today not because this is better, but because we decided to broaden our awareness, to understand that there is a universal presence within everyone. Ernest Holmes wrote that said, "Let go of what no longer serves you to make room for that which really aligns with your mind." Here there's no heaven or hell or no judgment or no anger management deity that has to hold over your head. Our awareness comes from principle and unity. And we believe that, and we embody that truth. When our awareness is elevated, we begin to see things that at one time was a 911 issue, and now we just stick a Band-Aid on it and move on. Eckhart Tolle said that awareness is the greatest change. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. And we don't know change is transformational. Randall said, everything in your life is a vehicle for transformation. Each one of us is in the process of transformation. At first, it appears as awareness. At first, it appears that as an awareness, it remains with us, but it stays with us because this is the truth of your being. Now, you all know your mind will tell you one thing, and your body wants to go the other way. And your body may win a few times, but eventually, the truth will deliver you. That's why they said that you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Whether you realize it or not, you came here today to elevate your awareness. You came to be inspired to change your life. You came to be a better person. You came to love and learn to love those that are somewhat unlovable. You came to engage relationships with others and have a meaning and fruitful meaning with those. You came to bring peace to others as you find peace within yourself. So my prayer today is that as we listen to the service, that we walk out of here today with an elevated awareness. And as we celebrate this International Day of Peace, we'll realize that peace is not coming to you, but it's coming from you. Namaste.
Hello. Thank you. Wow, so I get to bring it home. This day of peace means so many different things to so many different people. I want to be one of you. There's nothing against this. I just wanted you to hear me, human to human. So my name is Jamie Jetty, and when they offered to talk about peace, I wrote Reverend Stacy and I said, oh, you mean from the inside out? Yeah, that's what I meant. And so I'm going to elaborate a little bit on that because I don't know if all of you, we come every Sunday. There's a lot of wisdom in this house right now. But again, it comes to being mindful and practicing. So I don't know if the slide is available, but I broke down the word peace. I don't know how these things come to me, but I just say yes. So when we have peace, and I told Reverend Cheryl or Stacy that it's from the inside out, I'm not sure if there are people that have that perspective that it comes from within. We've been programmed, trained, do this way, and this will happen. No. My understanding, there is with P, it's the new perspective. It's a new perspective that there is something grander beyond my imagination. Yeah, so I like the word, perspective, because if we allow ourselves to really realize that there is a grander beyond the invisible. And I know we talk about it, we talk about omnipresence, we can feel the energy when someone comes in, you're like, oh my stomach gets really tight, I need to step away. Not that it's too much perfume or too much cologne, it is definitely an energy. It's an energy when you allow yourself to pick it up. So I'm going to move on to the E in peace. And the E in peace is expansion. And so the expansion isn't outside. It's the expansion that you allow within yourself. The expansion of just breathing and remembering that I am and you are peace. We have it. Everything that we really need is an inside job. It's all right there. It's just whether we choose to tap in, tune in, and turn it on. Turn it on, that peace, that calm, that serenity. I'm really into a lot of physics, if you will. And in order for one magnet to pull in another magnet, because you know how there's an energy in between there. If I am and I want peace, I am to be that peace, just like Amy said in the song. Be that peace. And how does that happen? Next to the A, and it's allowing. When you mentally make that choice, like Willard said, it's the choice. When you allow yourself to say, I am going to make the realization and allow myself that inner peace, that peace of softness that's right here, right next in your heart. When you close your eyes and you remember, you have that self-realization, and it comes with the allowing. The C of peace, consciousness. Oh, I think Willard said something about the conscious mind. The conscious mind is in and as everything. Dr. Raymond said that last week. Stop doing, stop being, and step into as. That is, for me, the consciousness. The consciousness in the water, the air, the thought, the heart. This phenomenal center that is home. And then I wrap it up with the E of peace. And this is the big one. Somebody else mentioned it again. There is only one mind. I know y'all aren't new to all this new thought stuff, but I'm telling you, there's a demonstration, and it happens time and time and time and time again. And we, as Ministry of Prayer, we get blown away. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't tell you what I was going to write about. I didn't tell you what I was going to write about. But it's the same thing, just in a different expression, kind of like daisies and flowers, you know, roses, bird of paradise. We're all different. So, the E at the end of peace is evolution. We aren't cavemen anymore. We are here in 2025. We are chosen. We have made the choice to be the change, to live the change, to allow the change. And I say, bring it, because this is such a grand adventure. Life is a grand adventure. Outside, there's a lot of static. Anybody who isn't paying attention, well, I don't know if I want to smoke the stuff they're doing. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of chaos. I get it. But just like with the caterpillar, that yucky yuck, mucky muck is in the dark. And it's something that we don't want to visit. We don't want to talk about it. But I'm telling you, just like everyone who's had any child or had any business or any kind of feeling of labor, we are laboring into a new earth. We are the collective. So in the end, for the E, I have chosen the term evolution. And so in order to be that evolution, I know it's going to sound really, really really, really uncomfortable at first, but join me, because I'm telling you, once we embody this peace, once you get comfortable in owning it, all that we really need, we are, I am, you are, you are, you are. We're all this love, joy, peace, play, fun. I mean, it's a grand time. It doesn't seem like it at times. I get it. But we are the evolution. So on the E, I selected, I am a pioneer. Anybody want to join me? I am a pioneer. I am a trailblazer. I am a way shower. I am the evolution of peace. Yeah, I am the evolution of peace. I am the evolution of peace, and I own it right now. All of us were created with one egg and one sperm. And do you think all of that was creation on the outside separate? No, it was created within. So just know that if you want peace, just know that the creation of that peace begins right here, from inside out.
If you would. Okay. Could I have Amy? Amy left. She had something to do. And Willard, just stand up and just please give me very, very well done. And on time. Thank you so much for your consciousness.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people just sharing
becoming ushers as we live as one and as we practice, not even practice, but as we are circulation. Knowing that, if you would please take your gift in your hand and say the affirmation on the screen with us. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal, bless, and prosper. It is evidence of faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And what I know about each and every gift is that it comes from that place, that heart space, the love. And it's a gift not only to the person giving it, but also a gift to Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. For that, I'm grateful. Whether it's by your hand or if it's online or however you decide to give, it is a blessing to you. And I want you to know that. And so it is. So it is.
Yes, yeah. Come on now. Sing it. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind. That's all. And just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Anything I want, it's mine. I do believe that I will receive. Come on, I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, it is mine. What's your favorite part? Anything I want, it is mine. Come on. Perfect health, it is mine. Joy and peace, it is mine. Love, 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 it is mine. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine.
Our first announcement is Jeffrey Ryan on a video.
Good morning, Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Jeffrey Ryan from Riverside CSL, and I want to thank Reverend Stacy for giving me this opportunity to share with you a powerful new inspirational book that I happen to be a part of. It's called Infinite Impact: Stories of Alignment. It's a collection of 13 stories of personal triumph and transformation, written by people like you who felt a calling to be of service to humanity, people who knew that in order to do that, something in their lives had to change. Each one got into alignment with who they're here to serve, how they can serve from a place that is infinitely resourced, and why they are motivated to serve, all aligning with their highest vision and their values. Right now, you can get your copy on Kindle for just 99 cents. Then go to infiniteimpactanthology.com and claim over $1,000 worth of free bonuses, including a 4-week alignment group coaching program with Amber Billhauer, the incredible woman behind the life-changing alignment framework. Like the authors in this book, you too can make an infinite impact in the world. I know you can. And you too can live your vision today and every day. So have a great Sunday, everybody. I hope you take a moment to go and buy the book and get into alignment and live your best, highest, full self. Peace and blessings.
Very cool. For $1,000 in bonuses. I mean, come on. Okay, well, our Men of Unity and CSL are meeting in the multipurpose room right after service today. And of course, Jamie Jetty's Life Reflection Cafe is always ongoing tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. right here at the center. Compassionate gathering with conversation, connection, and reflection, 10 a.m. And we have a new class Reverend Stacy is facilitating and teaching called The Emergence of True Self, the Self-Master. She's going to tell us all about it.
Thank you, Kitty. I don't know if I want to tell you all about it, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So it begins September 30th. It is an 8-week class. The tuition is $175. It is using science of mind principles and practices. This course is designed to take a closer look at your relationships, your sense of self-esteem, change, aging, and death as they relate to your whole self. By the end of this course, you will have a greater insight into your true nature as you unveil anything that may get in the way of self-mastery. So I would love to have you join me. It's 8 weeks. It begins at 6:30 p.m., September 30th, Tuesday evening. And it is probably going to be a hybrid class. We'll see about that, all right? So please join me. And if you have a problem with that 175, come talk to me. Thank you.
All right, sounds great. Let's see here. We actually are looking for volunteers in all areas. That means greeting and ushering and bookstore and anything else I can think of. Those 3 things primarily.
May I ask something?
Yes.
Jen won't be able to clean the church on Friday because my nephew's getting married and we're going to Utah. So if we could have a volunteer just to do that for her on Friday.
We need a volunteer for Friday to help clean the church for Jen, who will not be here.
All right, we got it.
You got it? We got it. All right. That was quick. I wish I had something I could ask for and get it back. What's up with that? I do. I actually do. Okay. And the Healing Words Book Club is now reading the book Soul Boom, Why We Need a Spiritual Revolution by Rainn Wilson. And the next meeting is not until October 29th. So those of us who have not gotten the book, we have time to get it. So it's going to be a meeting at 4 p.m. on that Wednesday, the 29th, on Zoom. And Mary Jo has a class coming up too here on Wednesday, October 1st. It's a book study, and she's on her way up here to talk about the way mastery, of mastery or mastery.
The way of mastery.
Of is missing.
Before I talk about the book study, I wanted to just say thank you to Aldo, Kitty, Karen, everybody for the beautiful service last night of A Heart of Peace. I loved every minute. Okay, so I feel like everybody has said what I wanted to say about peace, but in this particular book called The Way of Mastery, we get to talk about mastery through the heart and what transformation feels like and a way of knowing. And I wanted to talk about lesson 10. It says, the way is easy and without effort. How do we do that? Acknowledge the truth that sets you free. Commit to awakening to the peace already within you. Recognizing the presence of the Christ within you. A simple practice. And celebrate your rebirth as Christ. And it's done in such a comfortable way. I was telling you some sentence starters last time I talked about how Jesus gets a point across, and he starts a sentence like, this is something I want you to know, or here's a thought that I want to present in this concept. So it's very comfortable and it's very casual kind of teaching. So the Way of Mastery book is on Amazon, and the first date that we have it is October 1st, so that's about a week and a half away, 10 a.m. to noon. Fee $80, which could be paid $10, 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks long. So I hope to see you there and have a lot of fun while we get together as a little community and have this book study. So thank you.
And I imagine she's going to be standing back there by the table to sign everybody up.
Oliver is taking the second hour. It's a 2-hour class, and I have the first hour with the Way of Mastery, and then Oliver has the second hour, and he wants to talk about the body and nutrition, and he wants to go for nature walks. And anything else you want me to say?
No, what I wanted to say is we're doing a special walk on Wednesday morning and
Wednesday.
Saturday morning.
Wednesday
It's at the-
morning.
It's at the park, right over there. And it's an ancient technique that I learned from Japan. And everybody that does some of the things that when we talk about, they will guarantee add another 18 years to their lives.
Yeah,
And
that's
has
good.
the oldest, they have the oldest people healthy in Japan.
Old people being healthy.
Stand back at the table with Mary Jo and tell everybody.
Yeah, please.
Can you do that? I think you can. Okay,
But
yes you
can I
can.
just come up there for a second?
No, we don't have time. That's why we told you to be back at the table and just grab them as they come by.
All right,
You
I
know,
thought they were back
everybody.
in division. That's fine.
Love Supply and Pantry is ongoing, and we're running a little short. So when you're at the grocery store, just pick up a few extra items that are, you know, non-perishable for those people that are food insecure. And for prayer support, just send your prayer request to prayer@LasVegasCSL.org or text 702-524-7096. And of course, our bookstore is open. And then follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit our website. And let's just have a fabulous rest of the day, everybody.
Yay! And can we please sing happy birthday to my girlfriend? It's her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kira. Happy birthday to you.
A Virgo/Libra. She's both. She's balanced. All right, I would like to ask our ministry of prayer team to please surround the room. Now these folks do not leave here with a heavy heart. One of them can pray with you, pray for you. You can also leave a prayer request in the God's Pocket box if you would like. I would like our beloved Aldo, practitioner Aldo, to give us a closing prayer.
What a beautiful service, a peaceful service. Thank you so much. So let's all take a deep breath in and slowly let it go as I recognize this one divine essence, one presence that is always permeating, penetrating, and just showing up all around me. So I realize peace. Peace as a way forward to me to see things as a treat, but not a threat. And as we move forward, we know that the oneness and the allness of it all is always going to be here, present in me, through me, and as me. So as we breathe in peace, we let it go, we share it to the world and to all the community. So as I release my word into the law of peace, I let it go, I let it be, and together we say,
And so it is. All right, let's stand and sing our peace song.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Now
as me.
Something wonderful is happening in spirit right now.
I know this in my mind.